Hey everybody, it's me, Sean. Welcome back to another episode of Ostriv. When we left off, we were looking at the town from above. We've got one house under construction. It's May, so springtime is coming to an end and summertime is creeping up on us. We have 350 people. Oh, look at that. Everybody has got a job, and there's a job for everybody. That's pretty great. That means I need to build more houses because I am not going to have. Wait a minute. No. Oh, it's because I laid so many people off, huh? And there's not as much to do right now because of all the because the farming is going and it's holding up just fine, and nobody is planting stuff at this particular moment. There's still some laborers over here, and we're actually going to have job shortages real soon. What am I going to do? Especially since I've laid people off from all the other jobs. I mean, I could just like start putting them back to work. It's always a possibility. I was thinking about building some additional industries over here, but we're not actually like running short on industries. It's more resources that we still don't manage to keep up with. We're keeping up just fine on vegetables and stuff, so that's not a problem. I guess I'd want to place another farm that would focus, again, a farm that would focus on sunflowers like this one was supposed to, but it hasn't really been doing a very good job of it. Hmm. I could just add more fields to this farm too, I suppose, and then I wouldn't have to worry about a plow and stuff. Like they're all pretty capable of having additional fields. Now, like we have this one with the 5 giant fields that it really seems to take a long time. Like they were still gathering up resources from that in December of last year. So I probably do want to keep a more kind of keep an eye on the number of farms. We don't really need all those farms. Here comes our trading caravan, little conga line coming in to buy up all the wheat that we were selling. That's another thing that we don't seem to have enough of is wheat somehow. I thought we were going to have. So now this is interesting. We don't have enough laborers because when the farms are not in harvest time or planting time, that's when we have full employment. And why are you unemployed when there's open jobs? Motria, 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 Zayat. You ought to have a job, and it doesn't make any sense that you don't. Oh, family's out of food. How does that happen? Mlada Kushner. Again, oh no, you're a laborer, so you do have work, but you have no wealth. You should be making money though, because I am paying all my laborers. Do I want to try raising my wages again? I'll raise them just a little bit. I'll leave everything else the same. It would be nice if our families didn't constantly run out of money, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything to change that. I feel like that's just like kind of something wrong with the game. We are going to put in some more houses though along this little area here. I'll leave a little gap there for another side street. Put in 4 more over there. Good. That's not what I wanted to do, but it worked. It accomplished the... Oh, family out of firewood. Now that doesn't make any sense because we have a lot of firewood. That's not my fault that you're out of firewood. Talk to Slanty? Slanty? Sorry to all of my Ukrainian friends that I cannot say names, especially anybody out there named Slianti. I'm sorry that I can't say your name right. If it's any consolation, people called me Scene for a very long time, because it's S-E-A-N. And so they pronounced it like it rhymes with bean, which is silly. Like they've never heard the name Sean before. Guess it wasn't quite so popular when I was young. Reasonably popular name now. Getting close to harvest time, which means it's going to be getting close to everybody to full employment time and being way short on workers, in which case it would be nice if some of those homes started coming online so the workers could start, you know, doing their jobs, I guess. What I've lost track of that sentence halfway through. Instead, let's take a look at how beautiful our town is. Look at how beautiful this town is. It is really, really expanding. I remember when we first started building these additional homes on the other side of this farm. Even when we started building this farm, it seemed kind of remote. Now we've got people living way the heck over here. That's probably why everybody's running out of money and food and stuff, because they're having to scoot all around town to try to get this stuff. I could put in a few more market stalls over here, so then people could, oh, look at that, we've got a shortcut going through the woods. Huh, actually several of them. Somebody goes through the woods from here, oh, all the way. Wow, where the heck? You go a long way. They work over at this farm from this house. You guys need to maybe take a look at how you decide where to work. Be like me, find a job within walking distance, although I guess everybody is within walking distance, right? That's why those trails are there in the first place. Very popular to walk from here over to here. I'm not really sure what's going on there, but... And then, of course, this area has quickly become over-trampled, as everybody likes to walk over onto that island. It's so beautiful there. Or peninsula? It's not really an island. I keep saying it is, but it's a peninsula. Still have plenty of wood, not something to worry about. Lots of firewood, lots of regular wood. No worries. I would not worry about that. Ha 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 ha. One thing I should be worrying about, though, is Ostriv bucks, because we are running very short on cash, and that's not a good thing. That is what those of us in the business would call a bad thing. Looks like we have plenty of wheat coming online. That, my friend, is a good thing. We're going to have a bunch of fallow fields over there. We have harvest time. We have a crud ton of open vacancies. But what we don't have is much money left. That's not good. Okay. I know I say it basically every episode, but I'm curious to find out what happens when we run out of Ostriv dollars. Do people start going on strike because there's no wages? Wow, that money is dropping so fast. It shows that our balance somehow is positive, but that's just not true. I don't quite get. Yeah, Treasury $50. It was $100 like 2 minutes ago when I started talking about how grim our situation is. This is very bad, and also a little exciting. My plan is to go at least a few more episodes with this series. I don't see any reason to end it right now. I don't have any, like big games waiting to be run that I need to make room for. But if we go bankrupt, obviously I won't be able to continue the series after we go broke. So it would be a bummer to not be able to fill up the rest of my schedule for the next couple of weeks. I'm going to be out of town again here. I know it's now that I'm going back to work, I need to take a couple of vacations before I get started. I don't want to miss out on not being able to go anywhere while I start my new job. This money, though, look at that money. That's all I'm doing is just staring at our funds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, negative. All right, so when we go into negative funds, I guess it doesn't, like nothing happens. How is it that we have negative money? That's weird. Well, we won't be able to buy anything would be my guess. And eventually we are going to need to get more iron. So that's going to be something of a problem. But right now, it doesn't seem to be too much of a problem. Everybody's still gathering everything, and people continue to work like normal. So running a massive deficit, boy, it's just like the real life government, isn't it? Ha 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 ha. Topical. Great. Well, look at that. Pretty much, well, except for over at this farm. This farm's always one of the last ones to get done. But pretty much everything is gathered at all the other farms. This one over here, yeah. So we're gonna have a lot of wheat this year. Especially because like this farm is all wheat all the time as well. Yeah, well, you know who else is out of money? The government. The government is also out of money. Game. So you can calm yourself down. You can stuff your saris in a stack. Stuff your saris in a sack, mister. And let me worry about how broke we are. We're gonna keep gathering wheat. We've got those fellas out on the river still fishing. You can see that one right over there. Wheat looks like it's kind of fallen over, or I'm not quite sure what's going on with that wheat. Something about it doesn't look quite right. But the harvesters don't seem to care. They are in here harvesting, picking up the wheat, wearing their simple clothing. Negative 100 Ostriv dollars. Probably won't be able to buy anything. Can we sell anything? Do we have any of our trading partners visiting? We're not going to be able to send any messengers, that's for sure. There we go. They demand sunflower oil. You know what? We're going to sell them some sunflower oil starting right now and continuing through until we've sold them. You know how many it's going to be? Well, I do. It's going to be 10. And we're a little over halfway there right now. We're going to keep on clicking these buttons until I get to the final one, which was that one right there. So there we go. That will help us get some of our money back, but we're still going to be definitely in serious financial straits. We still have quite a few open vacancies, not as many as we might, but quite a few. I'm going to want to start building homes here pretty soon because that time will come around. There's going to be a demand for home builders. We have a huge demand for gatherers and stuff still. So I don't really want to add more demand by putting in the home builders and whatnot. If we scan around, we can just look at our town, enjoy how beautiful our little town is. Bridge there, people goofing around on the river, people walking, enjoying the beautiful sunshine. Enjoy it. There's not a whole lot of time left, you guys. It's going to be winter soon, and then it's going to get chilly cold. You'll come complaining to me about how cold it is when you don't have any firewood or whatever it is you run out of. We still have 489 firewood, so no worries. We have 600 wood, so that's also not a concern. We have full employment, pretty close, good balance going on there. How are we doing on our cows? 15 cows, so many. We have several adult bulls. So I'm going to go ahead and kill off 2 of them. And a couple of the older cows. There we go. And on a similar note over here, 17. Gee, that is a lot. We will kill 2 of the adult bulls and some of the older cows. There we go. Great. Let's get to that one right there. Turn on the workers in our that thingy. slaughterhouse chain of employees. We're doing a good job of keeping plenty of hay dried out for the cows to eat. I think I will put in another cow thing over here, cow shed, right there maybe, like that. Good. And then we'll put in some of the hay. Well, we need some hay dryers, right? Sure, why not? Like that. And then I'll put in some hay stackers, hay barracks. I just like hearing the little chime noise from when they get built. There we go. Those are done. So that'll help keep people busy throughout next year or the future years, whenever those things come around. Here I can lay off some of these people because they're no longer needed now that winter is upon us. Everything's gathered up from that farm. This farm has still got lots of gathering to be done. Look at all those laborers. That's a lot. But there's not enough. No matter how many we have, it's never enough. And I was wanting to start another farm this year too. Or maybe 2 more farms, to be honest. I kind of want to have it like that, yeah, so when they gather, they can come in through that door. And I do want to put one more field in for this one also. Like that, maybe. Too long. And there we go. Okay, good. And you are going to be sunflower and then hemp. That seems like a good rotation. And then fallow. Good. That'll work. And that means maybe another farm. Well, we can't put one over here, so I guess not over there. I've already got one over here. I want to try to do one over here. Awful long ways for them to get over here. I could put one in this area. We've got plenty of room. Sure, why not? Production, farm, uneven terrain. Your mom has uneven terrain. Wow. Well, there we go. Come on, I could have swore I had it there for a moment. Ah, beautiful. Great, so we'll put a farm there as well. That will definitely allow us to bring in a whole lot more homes over the winter. We'll get those built. We'll wait for these guys to bring in all of their stuff. Probably have plenty of hemp and stuff stored at the existing farms, or not. Not much of a hemp harvest this year, huh? Okay, so that's fine. Lay these guys off. Guess we can shut down our entire hemp industry this year. Do have some sunflowers in though. That's nice. I'm sure we have some wheat in. So we can put all of our millers back to work. Probably need some wood at this point. Firewood 462, regular wood 463. All right, maybe not. A couple of millers coming to work here. There's another windmill right there. And there's a 4th one over here. Very good. All right, lots of wheat this year, so that's going to keep them busy for some time. And we've got new farms under construction. We've got new cow shed under construction. All sorts of construction going on to keep our townspeople busy as winter closes in. And then we'll build more homes and continue that cycle as we go on. It's all the circle of life in Ostriv village, as we have come to expect. It's what we love. It's what we hope for. Just a bunch of excitement in Ostriv town. Now, it does not look like I okay, so this must be the next season's thing. Yes, that's how it works. Confuses me every time. All right, still open vacancies. Probably a lot of hauling vacancies that just need to be filled, and we're still awaiting that wheat harvest and some hay. Hey, feed those oxen. They're hungry. You're welcome. Family's out of money. Well, no duh. We have nothing to pay anybody with. Not sure where their wealth is coming from. The debt that I owe them, they're working. It's all based off the faith. All based off the faith that the Ostrivians have in the economy. There's no gold standard in Ostriv. It's a faith-based economic system. If we look at our trading partners, none of them want to trade with us at this moment. But hey, look at that, 70. We've got a uptick in our cash reserves, so that's good, I guess. It could be worse. Oh, can't fish in winter. Can lay off everybody in winter though. That's easy. That will free up some workers to do things like build homes and build that cattle shed, build some other stuff probably. Just help fill in some of our open vacancies. Here comes cattle shed number 3. It's nearly there. I don't want to hire anybody there yet. I want to wait until the spring, I think. Then I'll hire some people there. And we've got a couple more farms that are just about done. So I'm going to go ahead and start up some of the next cycle of homes, because you can just never have too many homes. Needs to remove a tree. You know what? I don't need to remove a tree. If I squeeze the, okay. Well, you know what? How about I just don't make it fit into that little area there. I'll just do it like this. We'll do it live. There we go. There's another home right there. This area seems to be doing all right. Can I fit any more over on this side of town? Not really, because the river is there, isn't it? Do I want to try to continue building over here? I also don't want to do that. What I can do is fill in this area though, because the trees have been, a lot of trees have been chopped out of here. So we can do that, and I can do this. There we go. Maybe another one like right here. That'd be neat. Like that. Very good. And I think over in this area we have the same sort of a situation where a bunch of homes have cleared out, so I can put more homes in to help fill in that gap. Okay, that's enough. I forgot to hold down the shift key, and so it didn't automatically try to place the next one, and it's like, okay, message received. A lot of open jobs. I think it's mostly just construction jobs. Hey, look at that. There's our new farm. We need a manager. I need a couple of those guys. We need to set up some fields, but I think I'll set those fields up in between episodes because you guys don't need to necessarily watch that. I can get a little dull, but it's mostly going to be hemp and sunflowers. And there's the timer. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I am very glad that you guys are enjoying this series because I'm still having a lot of fun with it. Ostriv is a pretty great game. We're going to keep pushing that population up. We should hit 400 next episode. We'll see if we can hit 5. I hope you will click that like button to show me that you enjoyed the video. I hope you will leave a comment in the comment section to expand on why you enjoyed this video, or just to make me feel good for having all of my imaginary internet friends. I will see you guys with the next one. Thanks. Bye.